G'day you beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another Warframe video. Now we're going on to my second guide for Warframe. For the veterans out there, I know you probably know a lot of this stuff that we're going to be covering on my channel over the next few weeks, but I need to walk before I can run. I can't just start covering the end tier of guides for Warframe before, I get myself all the stuff and I make my way there and I cover everything else. So we're going to be starting with simple things. Like today, we're going to talk about farming neural sensors. Now, neural sensors are a rare commodity in the game. You can find them in a few different biomes or tile sets throughout the game. But once you get to a certain point and you're pretty much just, going around farming gear sets, farming warframes rather, a little bit of the Division came out in me there, or farming weapons or, farming relics, you're not necessarily guaranteed to be coming across neural sensors, nor are you even going to be looking for them because a lot of the stuff you're going to be speedrunning. So there comes a point, especially for the newer players, where you're going to need neural sensors and you're going to need somewhere to farm it. Now this is going to be best to do, say if you get a login bonus of a resource booster, you want to use that and you want to use it to farm specific things. So neural sensors is one of those things. So maybe if you had a 3-hour booster, have a look and see that there's 3 things that you really need to farm, spend an hour doing each one. If neural sensors is one of those things, what you're going to want to do is you want to go to Jupiter and go to Themestö, which is the home of Alad V boss fight. Now there's 2 mindsets involved in doing this. A lot of people say one way, a lot of people say the other way. You can either just speedrun and go straight to the boss and hope that he gives you a drop because he has a chance to drop neural sensors, or you can do what I do a lot of the times when I've got enough time on my hands, and that is to equip a build that has Thief's Wit maxed out so that you have Loot Radar as much as you can. And throw something like the Sonocore on in your secondary slot. It's like a long-range explosive projectile weapon. And you can just run around and pretty much just search the entire map on your way through as fast as you can. Just quickly blowing all the crates up in a room by shooting off the Sonocore, running through, picking everything up. You can get to the end. If you're just speedrunning, you can have a chance at him dropping 1 or 2. I think he drops between 1 or 3, I think. Don't quote me on that. But definitely he has a chance to drop between 1 or 2. So with a resource booster, that'd be 2 to 4 or 3 to 6, whichever it is. But there are also chances that there are neural sensor nodes around the map. So if you're running around and you're blowing everything up and running through the rooms, there's a chance you're going to get more neural sensors. So you'll see at the end of the video, we'll show you a couple of runs that I did. One in which I just did a speed run and I got 1, and another 2 runs. I think one I got 3 and one I got 4. That was not getting a drop off the boss, but actually finding neural sensors throughout the mission. So I found 4 throughout the actual mission. So for newer players, you may find he's a little bit of a pain in the ass fighting Alad V. But one tip I can give you is you'll notice that while Alad V is still running around, it's you do lackluster damage to his doggy. So what you want to do is sort of allow him to run off while you're aggroing the dog, and then chase him down, drop him, reload whatever you're using. I'm using a Heck in this footage in the background, and then just nail the crap out of the dog as it is running towards you. It's a lot easier to kill while Alad V is on the ground. If he manages to make it Alad V and revive him, it's fine, just do it all over again. Make sure though, even if you're speed running, check the area that Alad V is in, because there is a neural sensor spawn in there. There's actually a couple of spots on there where neural sensors can spawn, so make sure you check that before you leave. If you just do speed runs, you have a chance. I would say even if you're unlucky, you'd probably get 1 or 2 every 3 runs, and you can get it done in 2 to 3 minutes. So you can get quite a lot done. But if you do go and farm the whole map, you can still sort of get it done in about 5 or 6 minutes. So it's going to be at least twice as long. But as you can see, if I get 1 doing a speed run and I get 4 in twice the amount of time, or double the amount of time, then it's kind of worthwhile, but it can, it can get a little bit tedious. So I would suggest just sort of run that a few times, go and run something else a few times, maybe go and kill Vor for some Morphix or something like that. But I hope this has helped someone. As I said, I've got to cover, the easier stuff before I can get to the harder stuff. So hopefully someone out there appreciates this and learns something new. If you do try this and you find it helpful, or if you are a veteran and you have some different ideas or some suggestions, leave a comment down there. Subscribe if you're not already. Smash the like button. With that said, thanks so much for watching. I love your face. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.